Hi, here I am. I'm still here and I'm still cleansing. It's been pretty difficult for me to record these videos because of that right there. And she's going to be over there watching videos the whole time because she woke up from her nap a little early today. Okay, anyway, so week 1 is done. I'm officially on day 9. And I am just here to tell you that week 1 was rough. She's going to be so distracting over there. Week 1 was rough. I lost quite a bit of weight the first week. I followed it to a T. Being that I'm not a smoothie drinker, I couldn't really drink all the smoothie. I tried, but I couldn't. And so maybe that had something to do with the weight loss, I'm not sure. But I did lose quite a bit of weight, and I lost about an inch around my midsection. But that actually has seemed to level off in the last 3 days. The last 3 days, I've only lost like maybe like a half of a pound or less. During week 1, there were some really good meals that I'll probably have again. There was a really nice vegan chili that was good. I learned how to make zoodles, which are zucchini noodles with like one of those vegetable spiralizers, and that was actually really, really good. I was surprised because it was raw zucchini as your noodle, and then you just put sauce over top of it, and you couldn't even really taste the difference. And then the other one that I had. I have no idea what she's watching. The other one that was really good was a Fiesta Bowl, which I think I discussed in the one video before that I didn't think I would like, and I actually really did like. I think that one of the things that really helped me through week 1 was that I started a countdown. I wrote on all these papers the kind that you yank, so that way, like if you're really mad, you can yank it. And so that seemed to have helped to look on the refrigerator and see, like right now it says that I have 13 days to go, that I have 8 done, which is a really good thing. So I'm on day 9, and I'm doing good. I feel good. I feel better this week than I did at the beginning and during week 1. But I really want food. Like I really want normal food. Like commercial food looks awesome. Like every time that I see like a Hardee's or a McDonald's commercial where you see that big, fat, thick, juicy burger, I was like, you know, my husband decided to go vegetarian with me, and he said that he had the same response with like the meat on commercials. The other thing that surprised me was I dyed Easter eggs with my kids over the weekend, and one of the eggs cracked. Yes, one of the eggs cracked open during the boiling process, so I pulled it out, and just the whiff of the hard-boiled egg instantly got me thinking deviled eggs and like mayonnaise, and it was pretty funny. I actually had to laugh when that happened. I still really miss my coffee. I really, really miss it. Like that's the one thing I cannot wait for when this is over. I get to have my cup of coffee in the morning. I almost cheated yesterday. I was taking my kids to get their hair cut, and you're a goofball. And we stopped by Dunkin' Donuts so they could each have a donut on the way to their haircut because they were both kind of nervous. Well, one was kind of nervous. The other one, he didn't really know what was happening. But with the 2 donuts, I was like, well, I'm going to get a coffee, and I'm just not going to put a lot of sugar in it. So I ordered the coffee with the sugar amount that I wanted, and when I got to the window, he was really busy. I couldn't tell what he was doing, so I thought maybe he had forgotten to put my sugar in. So I said to him, I'm like, sugar? And so he handed me more sugar, so I assumed that he didn't put it in. So I dumped the sugar in, and when I started to mix it, I took a sip, and it was just too sugary. I couldn't do it. So I didn't even get to cheat when I wanted to cheat. I still don't like smoothies. it's hard. I still don't like smoothies, but I'm trying to work on the texture because I think that's the main thing. It's just the texture of the smoothie. Today I blended it a lot, like a lot, and that seemed to be better. And I also put a lot more coconut water in, so that way it was more of a liquid, like a thicker liquid, rather than just like. And maybe I was doing it wrong the whole entire first week, but it seemed like I almost had to eat my smoothie. And today's wasn't bad. Today was like a peach cilantro smoothie, and it tasted kind of like cilantro in summer, kind of. It was pretty good. I actually finished 3/4 of it, so like 3/4 of it. That's the most that I've drank of any of the smoothies this whole entire time. Um, I'm really hopeful that my energy's coming back this week. I mean, it is back, but I find that when I wake up in the morning, I'm really fatigued and really weak. But I feel better once I've eaten something in the morning or had the morning tonic that I'm supposed to be drinking. So I think that it's just having such an empty stomach because I'm done eating at 6 o'clock or 6:30 at the latest. And I wake up. By the time that I wake up, get the kids ready, get myself ready, get downstairs, get them fed breakfast, and then get myself actually going and having breakfast, it's like 8:30. And so, yeah, 14 and a half hours of having nothing. That's probably what it is. This is detox week for me, according to the cleanse. That means I'm cutting out all the carbs. Last week I got to have a lot of legumes and quinoa, and this week there's nothing. Like my best friend had talked to me on the phone this morning, and she's like, so what does that mean that you eat? And I'm like, well, basically I'm eating fruits, vegetables, and seeds. And that's pretty much it. So there's a lot of soups this week. There's a carrot ginger soup. There's a comfort soup, which I think is made of cauliflower. There's a beet soup. I like soups, but I've never had any of those 3 types of soups. So it should be interesting to see what the soups are like. The other meals look really good, though. It's a cauliflower couscous. So I think you basically steam a cauliflower and then you just blend it up into like a couscous material with a pile, all sorts of other stuff on top. There's kale croutons. I've seen like kale chips and stuff like that, so that's kind of like along the same lines. I'm kind of excited about those. I want to see if they are actually good. And then the other recipe that's this week that I'm really excited about, that the forum for this cleanse has said, is that this meal, it's a raw taco, and the raw part is just walnut meat. But they said that this is probably one of the tastiest out of the whole entire cleanse, and I've liked some before, so I'm pretty excited to try. And it's taco in all sorts of shapes and forms. I'm gonna attach some pictures of some of my previous meals before that because they look really pretty and they were really tasty. But the one thing I'm noticing today, and today is the first day for sure, that I miss food. Like I just miss eating what I want to eat instead of sticking to the regimen. But I'm over a third of the way there. Like I said, I have 13 days left. Like I'm gonna push this out and see what happens towards the end. But I'm not a vegan convert. I didn't think that I would be starting this out. I think I can stick to vegetarian because I really want my carbs. I really want my coffee. I really want my beer. Not that beer and coffee are not vegan, but those are 2 of the things that I'm really excited to have. I like my cheese, so I think, like I said, I think that in going through this, I think I can see myself being vegetarian the majority of the time, and then having meat every once in a while. But that's kind of what I was doing anyway. But now hopefully I'll make some more better food choices and adding more fruits and vegetables in. But we'll see. And that's about it. That's all I got. Going good. Week 1 down. Still going. The one thing I do notice is that I need to drink more water. That's the one thing that I want to work more on, is that I need to drink more water. I don't drink enough water. And so it's really difficult to drink water, I guess, for me. And maybe I just need to fill up a thing. But that's it. I will give my girl the last say. Can you say goodbye?
Bye-bye.